Hey, this is Neil Harrison's The Artist Table. I'm here with very special guest Christon from Compton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's it going, man?
Oh man, it's going great. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here.
It's a Monday morning. I hope I didn't wake you up too early, but
Now, I mean, I was out a little bit, but you know, you got to get up. You got to get it. You got to get it before the worms and the birds get it.
right. So we got your track, Gotta Feel It playing. So I want to show the listeners. So
Okay.
listeners, please enjoy this track, Gotta Feel It by Christon.
Wake up in the morning, told myself like I'm a star. Ooh, what I do, the numbers like game at Kendrick Lamar. Ooh, gotta set the bar. Yeah, nigga, I'm from Compton too, but niggas not respecting name, crippin' name, power room, but fuck it. Let's see how far my lucky. That's 20 in the pocket, throwing far right in the bucket. I know you get the stressing, then it's turning into worries. Man, it's hard in my 20s. I'm just praying for my 30s. I'm rapping for the real niggas, you know just who you are. Like when you staring in the mirror, accepting all your flaws. I know that shit get hard and that hurt you like a scar, but that's a sacrifice like choosing swap meet over Mars. I know you feel it, just like the blood that you smoking, nigga. Your boys lit it, and like the shit that you sipping, nigga. I gotta kill it, and there's a difference between the fakers, man, and the real. As long as you can rewind my shit back and find out I'm the illest nigga. Oh man, I gotta feel it. Oh man, I gotta feel it. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta feel it. And there's a difference between the fakers, man, and the realest. Looking at the industry, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Question me about my passion, you got the audacity. I'm about to lose my cool. Woo! Blow him out his misery and pull his fucking chopper out and burn him like some calories. I'm with it. You niggas gotta get it. My style is like a chick with age, nobody fucking with it. And niggas cannot see me, yo. It's like the winners can't hit the booth and let it go. Like a chick finally admit it. You feel me, nigga? And niggas claim they the truth, but see I be the realer. I act the animal and watch a nigga go gorilla. And niggas claim they sick, but see man I get iller. Take a shot of penicillin and Henny from off before you gone, nigga. Must be gone, nigga. Bitch, I'm at your dome, nigga. Like a pressing cone, nigga. Life man is a bitch. I ain't liking how she acting right. This ain't hip hop.
Hey, so let's Gotta Feel It.
Yes,
by
sir.
Christon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you wanna tell me about this?
Yeah, this
Tell me
record
about
is
this track.
this record is based on basically that what everything I've been going through and what I've been trying to get to for our success is about that time they feel me now. You know, far as lyricism and all the stuff that's out there, and far as authenticity, and I feel like they have to feel me now. You know what I
Right.
mean, with the lyricism and where I'm
Definitely.
trying to go and the hunger. So all that is expressed in that one record.
Right. I mean, you've been, like you said before we got on air, you were talking about pushing the culture.
Yeah.
You got this message out there.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
And one thing you're telling me, which I really appreciate, is you kind of embrace this nerdy side. I guess, when it comes, relatively when it comes to the hard edge of Compton.
Yeah.
You've embraced this nerdy, and I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm like, you're talking about burning calories and all this other stuff, and. It's like I don't get too much. Like I get some aggression, obviously, but I don't get like a unnecessary or like a misguided aggression. You know what I mean?
and the aggression it comes from like I stated in that line. I'm from Compton too. You got to set the bar just as well as Game and Kendrick did, but
Right.
the aggression came from when I stated in that lyric though, people not respecting. I ain't crippin', I ain't Pyru, so F it.
Right.
So that aggression come from there. Like, I want you to respect me for me as a man. Me, someone claiming this and claiming that. You shouldn't judge them off that. You should judge them off their heart and what they stand for. And me not choosing to go that route as being affiliated with gangs. Respect me as a man and my choices of standing alone. And that's where the aggression come from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that too, because you're telling me that you passed up on a signing, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were trying to mold you into something that you're not, and it's an interesting and it's respectable perspective, because it's very easy to just, I guess, for lack of a better term, sell out.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Sell out. But when you got a message, you know, and you come from, you know, an area of disenfranchisement, but also an area that has blossomed and it's kind of like the mecca of hip hop, West Coast hip hop at least.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
so you're from the mecca of West Coast hip hop, you know, but you're also in an area that's pretty disenfranchised, you know, and it's a small area.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a lot of aggression in the area.
Exactly.
But you want for yourself not to be molded by that. You're molding yourself, and I would say it's cool and respectable to see on my end because it's very easy to just give up integrity. You know, like it seems like unless you're very lucky, if you want to make it in the industry and you want to go through people and have the fast route, you almost have to sacrifice bits of integrity.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's cool because it could be so easy for you to just change up your lyrics a little bit more. Like, fuck you, bitch. You know, hoes and shit, you know, hoes and bitches and guns and violence. But you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to keep that aggression, just point in a different direction, you know? And so thank you.
Man.
Thank you for expressing yourself. Thank you for not selling out. And thank you for being here, man.
And I appreciate that, man. I really do. The way you broke it down is everything. You took like all the words out of my mouth when you got the expression that. No, that's good. No, and you know, in choosing to be myself, like I said, I'm born and raised in Compton, and my parents, you know, they had a house on the west side,
right?
And all my cousins and stuff is raised on the east side. So you have, you know, the Crip area, then you had a Piru area, and I was always in the middle. And you know, to hearing something happen on this side, I feel for that side. Something happened on that side where my parents had a house at, right. I feel that side too. So I just choose to, you know, be myself, and my family already, you know, established. You know, I come from a strong family of real hardcore gang members, hustlers, you know.
Right.
And I wanted to set that example because these guys, even though they street hustlers and gang members, they still have pure hearts. You know, they sacrifice, they arrive for their family, they arrive for their loved ones.
Right.
So I wanted to show that side, you know, like, you know, we have brains in our family and friends, you know, it's smart people out of Compton. Everyone is not thuggish, everyone is not this, but it's so, you know, people put it out there. And a perception of Compton is that's all you see. And me taking the route, it's a lot harder, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people is intimidated by the truth. And that's why it took me uncomfortable. And that's why it's taking me a little bit longer. But whatever it is, then I'm going to show these people, not just out of Compton. I go for the OC, IE, whatever else in California that, you know, you have people out here that's they self and they got self-love, and that's what I'm representing.
And it's funny because, like, in terms of hip-hop, it kind of makes me think, like, you're talking about getting at it slow. You know, people aren't ready to hear it.
Yeah.
And the analogy that came to my head is, like, especially with hip-hop, you know, how to boil a frog, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can't just throw it into hot water.
Yeah.
And, you know, frogs hop, so that's where the hip-hop comes from. But, like, you got to slowly turn it up on it. First it feels like a sauna, and then all of a sudden they're cooking, you know? And it's the same mentality. You just got to get at it slowly. You got to be intentional. You gotta like be real with it too. It's got to be genuinely what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's a lot of people who go out there like, I want to be a positive musician, but they're not positive people.
Yeah.
You know, or I want to be like this type of person. And I mean, I feel like for me, it's hard for me personally to exude that because it's like no one wants to be negative.
Yeah.
But it's always hard to be 100% positive.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially in something like the rap game.
Yeah.
Where aggression and ego are like cornerstone staple ingredients. You know? And so I think it's good that you're doing what you do and you're putting yourself out there. And I mean, hell, you got this show coming up at the Whiskey a Go-Go.
Oh yeah, man, the Whiskey a Go-Go. I mean, this place it's historical because, you know, you don't really get too much hip-hop there. You know, I mean, I done shows at the Nouveau, big shows. I had shows with Quick. I had shows with Game. RJ, YG, Snoop and them, they came the same night as the show with RJ. So the whole West Coast was in the building. The only people that was missing was like somebody, was Nip and Kendrick. I mean, the whole West Coast was in one building. It was amazing. But the difference thing with the Whiskey, man, it's just so historical. And it's like, you can get more, it feel like you can get more intimate. You know what I mean? Like at the Nouveau, like I love it. But you know, a lot of these events, it's a lot of politics and everything. It seemed like with the Whiskey, it's just like, we just here for your music. You know, we want to hear you. We want to feel you. And that's the feeling that you get, you know what I mean? And it's like you're you're really intimate with the fans that's there. So it's gonna be incredible to share stages. I looked up some research. You know, Eminem first show in LA was there.
Right.
You know, so
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's some facts right there.
That
Eminem.
Makes me feel good because I played the whiskey myself.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
so you already know about
yeah.
it. It's historical, man. So me stepping on that stage is gonna be amazing.
Well, to be fair, my show, we were the openers.
Oh,
and
okay.
The only people there were the people that came in the car with us.
Oh, okay. Hey, but you
But
see, hey, man, whether it's 4 or 5 people, man,
Right,
I mean, you don't ever know. You can be somebody by the building that's, you know, security, and he might know somebody. So
Right.
whether it's you performing in front of 5 or 1,000, you never know who's sitting in there.
I want to get the name of the mixer because it's cool. Because when we went, like usually, you know how it goes when you're up and coming, they don't really give you a good mix.
Yeah.
You know? And I was working at this coffee shop in Tustin at the time.
Okay.
And there's a regular there, and another dude that was working at the shop is also in the band that we were in.
Oh, okay.
It was a hip hop indie fusion band. Kind of sounded like Linkin Park. I wish it didn't, but there's hip hop. And so he goes like, "Yo, we tell him we got the show at the Whiskey. You should come. We're telling everyone in Tustin. We probably know they're not gonna go because it's in LA.
Okay.
But he's like, yo." Look for this dude. He's the main mixer. Tell him I said what's up, and tell him I said to give you a good mix.
Okay.
And he did. Literally the butteriest mix I probably had, like maybe top 5. And I want to get that dude's name for you so that way you can do the same thing.
Okay.
So I'll reach out to my front man and be like, what was that dude's name? And what was the other dude's name?
That'd be incredible,
Yeah,
man.
so I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah.
But so when's this show on the Whiskey?
The Whiskey is coming up this Friday, June 7th.
June 7th.
June
this Friday,
7th, man. Yeah, you know,
Coming
doors
up
open
4
at
days.
8. It's gonna be me, gonna be myself, Lil Debbie.
Lil
You know,
Debbie.
so to come on a little bit before her, you know, she got a nice crowd and a good sound to her, and I love her commercial sound, you know,
Right.
and like I said, coming out of the West Coast, you get that gutter, you know,
Right.
and she got that too, but she know how to mix it in, and you know, same as with me,
Right.
that you know, we got a little crafty to make it commercial, you know.
Good.
Yeah, so
Good.
it's gonna be incredible, man, to have her fan base there, my fan base there.
Do you got stuff you're working on that's not so commercial? That's a little bit more intimate. Or more...
I mean, when everything is, I mean, it's organic. When I mean commercial, I mean that you can't box my sound in.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
so
okay.
what I mean, like commercial, I want people to be like, oh no, nah, it's still, you know, authentic, and it's just that my sound is just, you can't just like, oh, this is just hip hop.
Right.
You know, it's different type. I'm not just on trap beats. I'm experimenting on all type of sounds. So when I say commercial, it's everying. You know, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
box it like Kanye.
It's just
or-
out there.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
out
It's out there. There you
Like
go.
Kanye, I
There
like
you
that.
go. Yeah.
So you're performing with some other people. Are you opening? Are you the first?
Yeah, I'm opening, but it's I'm coming on like right before her.
Okay,
You
cool.
know, and I have a long, nice set.
Okay.
So it's probably about the same time as her.
Okay.
So it's feeling like, you know, both are, but it is Lil Debbie.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So, dude, congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
The whiskey is like, if anything, like old heads will love that shit.
Yeah. Like I said, man, my dad, he you know, he follow everything I do. He's trying to catch up. So when he seen it on the news, he was, you know, I got a phone call. I'm like, everything good? He like, hey son, I just, you know, I seen something on about the Whiskey Go-Go, and I seen a rock group, and that's where you gonna be at? I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah.
my dad, he was like, oh, I can't believe my son is, and it's just amazing, especially have, you know, me being a black African American, you know, to have my father, you know, supporting everything I do, that's there, been there for me, my brother, my sister, and still there, treat us like his little kids, even though we all grown now. So
That is
that's a blessing, man.
It's actually like it's almost tragic that it's almost normal for people of our community to be without a father.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I grew up without a father, even though my
man.
dad was white. You know.
Oh, wow.
And it's ironic because when I talk to people, they assume like the dad that's not
Yeah.
there is the black dude.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed
Yeah,
up. But
yeah.
no, he's a white guy. He's a deadbeat white guy, guys. Yeah. Anyways, sorry, Dad.
It's all good, but man, you came, you look at you now, though.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And so it's like, but that's the cool thing is those values are still there. And it's
Yeah.
like, the more people that embrace those values creates another generation that embraces the values. So because your dad put in the work,
Yeah.
look at you, you know?
Yeah, man. Thank you. And to be honest, I think it's getting better. You know what I mean? I got a lot of friends with kids. You know, one of my boys is married. You know, one of my boys, I think he's going to get married pretty soon. And it's a lot of people I'm around. You know, like my brother, my cousin Alan Jackson.
Okay.
You know, they all real fathers. They there. You know, so I think it's it's not shown too much, but we getting better all around, man.
Right.
You know.
And that's the thing that you were talking about with image thing. You know, no one's really pushing the image of like the father that's there. At least when it comes to hip hop.
Exactly.
Or when it comes to urban culture, you know, that's another thing that like you have to break. Another thing we all have to break is like, you know, like even look at Drake, like he tried to hide his kid.
Yeah,
and stuff. And why is that? You know, like
it's crazy. You know what it is? Hip hop, man. If you really look, it's like that old drunk uncle that just don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you come to your uncle, you're like, man, you look, here's his new job. You might want to look at this application. And he like, I don't want to do that. And that's like you coming with some like a new sound or, you know, with the, you know, for example, like Lil Nas X with the number one. I love that joint too, right? But you got that old uncle like that ain't hip hop. But then, you know, he want to change. You know what I mean? But when you leave, you peep at the door, you see your uncle dancing to it, but you walk back in, he like,
no, that's that's not for me.
That's not for me, but you were just dancing to it, you know what I mean? So I feel like...
It's like that story you were telling me, you were rocking the pink hat. You want to tell that story real quick?
Yeah. When I was at the show, when I did with Game, I decided to wear something a little different, you know what I mean? And I had this stylist by the name of Marina Renee. She had did these custom pink Vans and this dope Michael Jackson hat, right? So I'm walking down, you know, I'm rocking pink, whatever, you know, guys still masculine like we wear what we want to wear. So anyway, it's this guy, you know, this gang member that was, you know, rocking with Game or whatever. And he came literally straight out the back. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm peeping him as I'm walking. So he came all the way to the back, all the way to the front where I was like, yo, man, if I wore pink, man, I'll style it like that. And I had to stop and think. I'm like, well, what's stopping you? Why are you being boxed in? You can wear what you want to wear. And that changed. That was 2016. And that changed my whole perception of like, this is what we suffering from. We want to be different, but we around that old uncle. You know what I was just saying? That's stopping you. Oh, man, you shouldn't wear that. You shouldn't do that. And it's like, you know, well, how, you know, LA, how's we going to evolve? I mean, we evolve as musicians and everyone coming out here, but far as the culture, if you look, for example, you look at Atlanta, right? They got, you know, you got someone from Jeezy, right? Then you go all the way crossover, you got somebody like Usher. Mm-hmm. Then you go from Usher, then you got somebody that's a comedian but a dope MC like Ludacris. But then you come to LA. Gambino, right? Yeah, one of my favorites. And then you come to LA, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if we was a big fruit basket, we're chewing on a seed. There's no more fruits. There's no more fruits of labor. Everything is the same gang culture from straight out of Compton. And then you go to, no disrespect, but you got the Dog Pound. You got West Side Connection. Then you got these new artists that's transformed from Crips. Now it's just nothing but Bloods. But it's like, where's someone that I relate to? You know, because when I came out as man to man, starting out at 21, I couldn't relate to some of this stuff. Because I'm like, what part of Compton or LA y'all talking about? Because I'm right here. I don't see nobody rocking no hot ass Dickie suit. It's summertime. We fresh. We try to be clean. Like, why we ain't talking about that? So
there's a lot of bullshit still
it's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of like, I want to keep this old image, but it's like we need to evolve. You know, we need to see, you know, new stuff. Like I was, for example, like you brought up Drake. I'm 21. I'm in love. I'm trying to see what this about. I ain't trying to get shot. I'm trying to go party. I'm trying to figure out how to keep this girl I'm not worrying about no gang
get
shit.
Through my breakup.
Get through my breakup. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad. I'm trying to, long story short, as a young man from 21 to 30, you're trying to figure it out. Right. But this extra gang banging shit and getting shot, that's extra pressure that you don't need. So I just feel like a lot of people just skip that part of like being a young man or a young woman. We really going through things. We don't got time to worry about who over here or who's shooting over there, but they want to keep that procession going because it sells.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The aggression sells. The aggression sells.
It sells. You
just
know
like
what I mean?
Just like in movies, you know, they have it's called EPS. Explosions per second. They actually measure that shit.
Wow.
That shit, like, that's why Michael Bay's all over that shit. He loves explosions. Why? Because you see explosion. Whoa. You see another one. Whoa. You're going to keep watching probably till the
But you know what's crazy too, though? if you really look at it, like, if you look at the 90s and you look at the times now,
right.
it's whether they want to get with it or not, they're going to have to change, because if you look at the 90s, you see the top MCs was gangster rap. Right. But you look at the top 5 artists now that's killing billboards, you mentioned him, Drake. This dude get 1 billion streams. You look at Kendrick. You look at the market J. Cole is pushing. The authenticity, being authentic and loving yourself and talk about more than just that little box. You know what I mean? That's how you get billions of streams. Mm-hmm. You know, the numbers that Drake is doing, you never seen it. Because he's being something totally different. He's being himself. Right. You know what I mean? He came out like, all right, well, I'm a lover boy. His first record was best I ever had. It wasn't straight out of this or I'm this. You're my everything. So I just feel like a lot of artists just need to find out what's their good points. If you can deliver it to women better and that's your thing, do that. You know what I mean? That's why shouts out to Tiger. That's why I love what he do. He stay in his lane and he come with a single every time. He ain't saying, since the culture is doing this and I'm from here, I'm going to move what they move. Nah, right. Tiger, he continued to do what he do, and that's why he had records like Taste. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Saba too doing it, Smino doing it. Too.
Yeah.
Smino, I met him a couple times, but man, like, everything about him is just unique. His image, what he wears, the music he sings. Like, you look at this guy and you're like, what? Like he almost looks like someone who would be performing like on the Walk of Fame. You know? kind of like he dresses like someone who'd be like, give me $5, I'll spit a bar for you. But the thing is, he doesn't need your $5 because he's spitting the bars he wants and he's gonna make it more.
You see how dope that is though? Ain't that just dope?
And he dresses like someone who like. You
That's what I'm saying. Him being him, that is dope.
Just has his hair tied up in knots like a 4-year-old black girl. You know, like. And the thing is, he does it, and there's an appeal. Like, you look, and women love Smino.
See?
People love Smino.
See?
Why? Because, honestly, and like you said, I think it goes twofold. Because, honestly, I think, like you said, L.A. or our culture wants to change.
Yeah, it wants to bad, man.
And it's very easy for our culture to hate on people who get it.
Yeah.
But it's also very easy for our culture to be to live vicariously through someone else. So because they see someone that's they're like,
and one more thing,
got it. It's like, no,
exactly.
He got it.
And one thing on that, like, just spit 2 seconds on that to piggyback on you.
No, go for it.
Is that it's funny because a lot of these, like I said, I grew up with these street guys, right?
Right.
And it's crazy when behind closed doors, the stuff that you see these people talk about, like, yo, you see him in person, he this gangster guy, but then when he gets somewhere around somebody where he can be himself and take that costume off, I can't wait, man, me and my girl about to go jet ski and we're gonna get the hotel and I'm gonna get her the flowers. You're like, whoa, where is this gangster? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is him, you know what I mean? But when he get out there, he got to put that costume back on. And it's like, it's okay to take that off.
Right. And
you know?
I hope just to bring that up, because I've had a guest before and he came in costume. And so I hope that you're not in costume right now. Or I hope that if you have a costume, it's not a costume.
Oh, nah. This is real as it get, man. This is me off air, on air, on the record, off the record.
So, perfect. So we got some tracks you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And my voice is cracking, so
it's all right. I just got mine back, so it's all good.
No, I hear you. So you want to get into Wilmington and El Segundo, or do you want to play it first?
Yeah. Well, before we get into it, shout out to my hometown, Compton, Wilmington and El Segundo. Shout out to my whole family. It's funny because this record, man, Wilmington and El Segundo is the cross streets. My family, we all raised on 122nd.
Right.
And that's like the closest, street, connected for us, the route. But my whole family stayed in one big ass apartment. Like it was 15 apartments, but my family stayed in, it was 13 of us,
right.
From aunties to cousins. So this record is based on, we didn't have, like how the west side of Compton have, you had Game, Kendrick, YG. We didn't have no big time celebrity or a superstar that rep, where we was from. And so I took it on myself to be like, I got to talk about where I come from and where we come from. And the only person we had was Tommy the Clown. They used to come to parties and stuff like that. So this record is for everybody from, around the east side, this is for them. Shout out to my family.
So yeah, yo Jimbo, you got it queued? Yeah, let's get it going. So this is Wilmington and El Segundo.
Yes, sir.
By Christon. Please enjoy listening.
This ain't about no songs and hooks. The last couple years, it left my city shook. We been through it all and lost so many souls. Been dealing with the pain so long that it start to show. I got a bigger purpose, man, what I suppose. Before I'm starting with that, I'm starting with my clothes. Got a call from a stylist, I have to change the image. So the whole world can go and feel it. So nowadays it's 501s in a pair of vans. So you ain't gotta go and spend your whole work advance to go broke to try to keep up with the latest trend. And I'm just striving to get an average person a chance. I'd rather be Allen Iverson. I just settle for Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, I'll show you time when my time is proven. And I'm just out to win. I'm looking good losing. Now back to my city, man, what the fuck we doing? I would say these women, they attitude is ruined. Damn. And all this killing, man, is worthless. And y'all just using my city, dog, for marketing purpose. Hey, carry heat, man, when the streets is cold. The chopper, the size, man, of your 5-year-old. And they don't care about education, these kids bold. They like, get the pussy, fuck the honor roll. What their parents say, man, nobody knows. The mother just brainwashed on reality shows. And the fathers, too busy, they just chasing hoes. These stereotypes, we wear them like clothes. With the knowledge, ain't nobody teaching. Hey, look at me like, dawg, this nigga preaching. But what the hell do I know? Driving down Wilmington, passing up El Segundo, just thinking about the times we had. It really couldn't be that bad. I'm riding with you, and if you doing bad, I'm doing just bad with you, my niggas. Just hoping that these things gon' change. It seem like they gon' be the same. Hey. What do I know? Driving down Wilmington, passing up El Segundo, just thinking, this shit embarrassing, man, why I lie? Most of my niggas never been past the 105. All we knowin' is these four corners.
Man, I almost forgot to bring the mics back up. I was just getting lost in this song.
Oh, man, thank you, man, thank you.
There's something about, I don't know if it's a Compton rapper thing or whatnot, but y'all really good at like putting me in your shoes.
Oh,
you know?
Man. Yeah, man, that's a blessing, you know.
So thank you, listeners. This is the Artist Table. We're back. Neil Harrison, Christon, my boy. Thank you for being here. And then me just hopped on the mic. How's it going?
It's going good, man. Yeah. I'm glad to be here. It's nice to meet our man over here, dude.
Yeah.
He sounds good, bro.
Man, he does. He really does. Yeah. So, man. So, are you working on? Do you got any albums and stuff out? Like, do you got any projects you're working on? I know
I had this project called Roosevelt and Dolores' Son. It's named after my parents. Right when I tried to put the record out, a few years ago, something had happened as far as legal issues, so I had to fight to get all my masters and everything back. So through the fight of doing that, I did a couple of more tracks. So I'm gonna go ahead and release it, again, you know what I mean, and give it the proper layout that it's supposed to have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, I mean, do you have mixtapes?
Yeah, I also had a mixtape. It's called They Believe. So what I did was I took all the 90 records, because my era of music, they feel that there's not a lot of MCs anymore, so I want to prove that. So I took all the 90 records like Nas, Snoop, and all that, and I'm gonna release that too, because I got caught in the same situation as my project.
Right.
All my music, like, literally got just taken away. I had to fight to get it back. I had a manager at the time, and I placed everything on his computer, trusting him. When I was working, I didn't have any money. I'm like, look, man, just hold my masters, because I don't have nothing to hold it on. And somehow, some way, all my music just literally got into somebody else's hands. And I had to wait like 2 years. I had to find a lawyer, build my money up, and through the grace of God, I just got everything back literally before my birthday. So that's the best present that I got for myself is my masters, man.
So you were working on music for a minute and had some shit ready to go, and then what? So you've been kind of that shit happened then?
Yeah, since that happened. I mean, it stopped me. I was still recording and everything.
Yeah.
But it would just hurt, like, because I put everything into
it. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, I just got it all back, man.
I couldn't imagine.
Shout out to the lawyer James too, man. Shout out to James.
Shout out to
so you had to lawyer up and do all that shit.
Yeah, man. I had to lawyer up, man. I had to get it back, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like, You know, that's why I love that line by Nipsey. I own all the rights to all my raps. You know what I'm saying? That feeling is just is incredible. Like, you know, just to have that.
And imagine if you had signed.
Oh my God!
The none of your raps.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's why I'm taking a step. I mean, man, if that would have happened sometime like in the industry, man, they would probably have to build the damn prison underneath because that would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is you. This is your brain. This is your heart. You know what I mean? This is how serious I am with my.
This is your essence that you just put into code.
Man.
Damn. Yeah. Shit. Shit, dog.
That's identity theft in like the worst form.
Yeah.
But that's like people be playing that shit. That's one thing that scares me about collaboration, which is why I like to fuck with like-minded people, because even Kanye's own cousin got him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right?
With his laptop.
With his laptop, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
250 grand, dog.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Shit.
And even 250 grand is not even just worth for what you all put into that, because, you know, money comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? And a person like Kanye can get that back anytime. But I know where he was coming from. Like, man, my life is in there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's how I felt like, you know, paying for the lawyer and all of that. But just imagine you wake up and you just see all your music on iTunes, and you didn't consent none of it. This was a free mixtape, a free album, and I just wanted to just give people something for free that you don't have to pay for. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't it funny though that the way things are now though, you almost have to navigate. You have to, like, just to give shit away for free, you still have to do it the right way so that way you don't get mad.
Exactly. Get sued for something free, right?
Like, I just gave this music for free and you're suing my ass.
Yeah, it's a sample. My sample, bro. I'm not getting
didn't
paid
make
off
that.
this.
You're suing me for nothing. Like, I'll tell you what, every dollar I make, you can have. Like, that's what I would tell. That's what, like, literally, if I really, like, if there's a song in my head, I'm like, you know what, I need that sample, and I did it, and I put it out there for free or whatever, I would contact that artist if they came at me.
But
I
see,
would
that's
tell
the
them,
beauty.
if you want all the proceeds, fine, because I felt like I needed to get that out.
And there you go. Because once you put something out there and for free, and the fans and everybody, they gonna appreciate it. So when you do sell something, they're like, oh, he finally selling something. I want to be the first one to get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why they come with that thing called proud to pay. You have someone proud to give you this dollar for your work, you know? And that's was on the road that I was heading to. Like, I want to give these people something very authentic, good, that you can feel, that's timeless, for free. And this is what my albums and everything that I do is going to sound like in the future, but it's just going to evolve.
Right.
And right before I can feel that moment of like, oh, I released something, I look up, it's gone. I'm like, what? I don't even know how I feel to even have a release party or a release. It was gone before I can get the R release. I'm like, what the hell? Oh,
But you got it back?
Got it back. Thank
You
you.
got it back? When does it drop?
I got so much like music. I say about sometime like the end of this year, or you know, sometime around the holidays, because I'm gonna break it up. I got so much music that I can just blend into that, because I was still working.
And you probably still gotta like exhale that stress of
Yeah,
it,
man.
You
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
gotta sit there and savor it and be like, you know,
Man,
you're
it's
mine again.
Yeah.
It sucks though, because like when you make music, you do any art like that, you know, the listeners aren't hearing that shit till you're done. And that shit was years ago.
Yeah,
so it's
man.
hard to get back like into that vibe, into that mindset, you
Yeah,
know,
you're
because
right.
shit could change, you know, and
Right.
maybe
You're
you
like,
don't have
yeah.
the same energy towards it.
Right.
That's
And
that
it's
uniform,
not shit's
maybe.
not applicable to this exact time, and it's like,
Exactly.
damn, you know, I missed that. Like, shit, dude, you won't know now.
Uh-huh.
It's like a
But that's the best part. Is like you can still always figure out. It's
yeah,
not-
now
like
Yeah,
you said, you're
figure
you
it
got
out.
a different drive now and shit
Yeah,
too, a
exactly.
little
And,
bit.
like, you know, 2 years from now when they're like, Kriston's the shit, and you're
Yeah,
like, yo,
more of that
you want to hear
shit.
some re-release shit? you drop the album. It's called "This Was Stolen Once." Or something.
I like that title. This was stolen once. Hey, I might have to rock with that.
Hey man, that's what I do, man.
Yeah, man, that's dope. This was stolen once. Y'all hear that, y'all? Yeah, man.
Or you know, I'm gonna take it back, or proof that I'm gonna take it back.
Huh.
I don't even know, man.
So have a part 1, part 2, huh?
Yeah.
It was stolen once, and then a release that I'm gonna take it back.
Yeah. And then one song title is your lawyer's name.
James.
Now that'd be the intro. Shout out to James and
The
just
lawyer James.
Yeah, the James intro. Yeah.
with straight bars, huh?
Objection. Cool, the gavel.
Fire ass video
That'd be
too.
dope,
Fire
man.
ass.
Shout out James.
So yeah, shout out James. Thank you for being a piece in some magic. So
Yes.
so we got another track. you want to talk about Traumatized.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite ones, and a lot of my family and friends and fans and new coming fans is this their favorite record. The record Traumatized is based on I was doing security, right, and I was walking down the block with my security vest on, and one of these well-known guys from neighborhood, hustler, and he walked up to me like, "Yo, bro, you still doing security, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm using this money to go towards my projects and all that." So I'm thinking he bigging me up, but he was like, "Yo, man, what you do, I do. I make 3 times more than you." I'm like, wow, like OG said this to a youngin' that's trying to do the right thing. So I didn't know how to take that. So I'm in my feelings. I'm like, how can you? And I just thought about it, like, you know what? You can't let nobody material stuff or their success traumatize you from what you got. So for example, if you driving and you see somebody in a Phantom and you in your little bucket, and you might be thinking like, damn, like that person got that Phantom. If I had that car, I'd be this. But you're not knowing that this person in a Phantom on their way to pull a plug on their mama while you on the way to go see your mom for Mother's Day in your little bucket. Right. And he'll give up everything to be in your position. So that's why I made this song called Traumatized. Right. So
and
people...
Before we get into that, actually, because you brought up something that has come up with a few guests.
Okay.
Right? Chris, is the fact that defining your success by someone else's success.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I feel like that covers that too.
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like with the Phantom, it's
exactly.
Like they, how long did it take them to get that Phantom?
Yeah, and what kind of fucking work did they personally put in?
Or do they own
we live in Southern California, man. This is a certain lifestyle. You know, like I'm not from around here, like but the people, like a lot of people that are especially like younger, they didn't earn that shit.
And exactly.
Not even that. Maybe they don't even own the Phantom.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Maybe, maybe they're taking the Phantom back to get repoed.
Exactly.
All that stuff. Like, maybe all they own is the Phantom.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You can't look at their success and put it on yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so, thank you. So, we're going to get this song Traumatized started. Please enjoy, listeners. This is Traumatized by Christon.
Start to look at what we don't have. But sometimes we gotta be happy with what we blessed with. Don't let nobody else's success traumatize you. Clock down work, watching the time running. While the whole world out stunting. But I'm stuck doing OT. That's when I had a conversation with an OG. He like, what you do, security? Boy, that's nothing. I make what you make 3 times out hustling. And I ain't have a comeback. Is that motivation? How I supposed to take that? But shout out to the niggas, homie, that stunted on me. And shout out to the women that want nothing from me. Hey, cause I was doing bad. Cause back when my Mero didn't have no tags. Dead broke, my pockets on midget high. That's when I look at the Jordans like, yo, that's too high. Back to the white tee, jeans, Vans, Levi's. Don't worry about nobody else's blessings, it'll leave you traumatized. I see you stunting on me, homie, I see you. See you frontin' on me, baby, I see you. All your rappers you own, huh, I see you. But when the time change, I don't wanna be you.
But hey, I'd rather celebrate on everything I got on my own. I said I never hate, I'd rather celebrate on everything I got on my own.
I'm talking to my mom's, man, I know she tired. I told her go ahead and just retire. That's when I looked at my pop's eyes and realized that my pops wasn't satisfied. No more daydreaming, time the arena alone. And now I'm ready to Cali, but I brainstorm. I swear I'm about to get it in. It's 4 for 10, I'm going for it, man, we gotta win. I'll probably be the sickest nigga, man, without the pen. And if you think different, boy, we can place a bet. Cause if I ever spit a verse, though, they come right into the coast, man, I disrespect. You know that feeling when you waking up upset. Living check to check and wonder how your money came yet. So I'm about to bomb first, you nigga, just a bomb threat. Don't ask me about my ex, no, I just say alphabet. I'll probably be the next single that I drop next. Or you could drop a bomb on that like Funk Flex. I know my niggas feeling this. The only thing we missing now is probably 106. I'll probably be in big boys with my feet out. They dreaming about the past, like damn, I finally came up. So all the stunting you did, nigga, I was never hating. Cause all the stunting you did, nigga, was motivation. I see you stunting on me, homie, I see you. See you frontin' on me, baby, I see you. All your rappers you own, huh, I see you. But when the time change, I don't wanna be you.
But hey, I'd rather celebrate on everything
And we're back. We're back. That was Traumatized by Christon.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Dude.
sir.
This song has something. It's like dynamic.
Oh, yeah.
Got a bounce. I
Yeah.
like it. I can see this on the radio for sure, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's my single I'm trying to push on the radio.
Yeah, so,
That's going to be one.
I'll see what I can do. See if we get it on Hits 101 for you.
Man, that'll be a blessing, man.
Sir. Yes, sir,
Oh,
because
my
I love
God.
it. I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
It's fucking dope.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
I like
Appreciate it,
dude's
man.
vibe. I just like your vibe, dog.
Yeah,
You sound
appreciate
sound
you,
good,
man.
bro. You sound good, man.
It's a very soulful, very soulful. Like Chris. I think Christon or Consume. Sorry, there's two Chris's. So Chris will be Consume, and then Christon will stay Christon. So Consume. You know who I think Christon will be working with well? Like who will work with well?
Who's that?
John Mike. I think
Oh, dude, if we could get, oh man, that'd be sick. We
Yeah.
should try and line that up, man.
Dude, yeah, you guys would kill tracks together. For
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a good friend of mine that we had on the show because I'm from Illinois, a little outside Chicago.
Okay, shout out to
And
Noise, man.
he's just got that R&B vibe, just like singy, and dude, it sounds hot, dog.
Oh,
yeah.
man, I'm looking to work with somebody like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
man.
dude. If you're open to cross
Oh,
anything, man, because we work with a lot of producers and shit too. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
if you're always working and you're just down to like work on shit,
Yeah, that's
like
me all the time.
you know, like we can try and see what's good with just like sending you open verses or just like any collaboration, dog.
Man,
you know?
send them my way,
That'd be
man.
great, dog.
Seriously,
Yo, yeah.
send them my way.
You're right though. That would sound really hot together.
No, yeah, no, because I caught the same vibe from when John Mike was in this, and I think it'd be really cool to get.
Oh yeah, they have a similar. I mean, you're fucking cool, man. You
Man,
just have
thank
a good,
you,
have a
man.
good energy. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you so much,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Which
thank
is
you,
a
man.
big when it comes to collaboration and when you're trying to do more shit. You
Yeah.
know, like you gotta have that energy. You know, like we don't come from the same place, but like if you're trying to get more shit done, like you gotta come to a certain middle and like, I think it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No,
I appreciate that.
So the
for
cool
real.
thing I like about Christon though, it seems like he's put himself, he's set up. You set yourself up for success rather than kind of just chase it. You're like, here's my path.
Yeah.
You seem prepared.
Yeah, it's just a
And
more
now-
intelligent approach.
Yeah, and not in over your head. It doesn't seem like your head's in the clouds either. Like you understand that, hey, if it takes 5 to 10 years, that's 5 to 10 years of me having it on my own, like you said earlier.
Exactly.
And so I think this shit's really fucking cool. Honestly.
Thank you, man.
I don't know, because it's like you said, Compton has this image.
Yeah.
LA has this image. And like I guess I'm guilty of falling for that image.
Yeah.
In the sense
No,
where,
but I
like-
mean, it's when they put it out everywhere. From internet to radio to commercials. I mean, that's all you see, and that's all you gonna think. You know?
Right, and so even like a brother like myself never thought I would ever have, last an hour in a conversation with a brother from Compton.
Oh,
the
man.
first, and then when we touched base about the show, literally we talked for 2 hours or so.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
on the phone, man.
Yeah, on the phone.
Real,
I was like, this
yeah.
guy. I wish this guy wasn't in Compton. Like, come kick, come play Super Smash Brothers or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, oh yeah, I get down with Smash
Oh
Brothers.
man, you don't want to see me, man. Who you roll with?
Who I roll with?
Yeah.
Right now it's Pokemon trainer.
Pokemon. Okay. I like Zelda, man.
You Zelda?
Yeah.
Yo, Jimbo's Pac-Man.
Oh, you Pac-Man? I told you,
He
man.
plays as Pac-Man for real?
He plays
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Oh, man.
I told y'all, man. I'm the cool nerd, man. I get down.
Plays Zelda.
Zelda, man. That's my guy.
No, something that hurts me with Zelda is I'm getting whooped by a woman. Like,
I know, right?
I mean, like, all sexism aside, because she looks frail as fuck. So you're
Hey,
like,
she
I'm gonna
do.
go in on Zelda.
For
And all of a
real.
sudden that night comes out and just like slays you.
Exactly.
The bomb blows up. Anyways,
Oh,
Sheet
man.
comes out.
shit comes
man.
out. Games get won.
Mm-hmm.
Smashes get broed. Bros get smashed. I don't know.
Oh,
That sounds-
man.
that
Smashes
sounds-
get broed. Yeah. You better watch what you're saying, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck.
It's them high lives.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Miller High Life too,
Yeah.
man. This my dad's favorite drink, man. Mine
Yeah.
too. You say this yours too, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, shout out to Miller's
shout out-
Highlight.
Shout out to parents
Yeah.
for teaching us how to drink economically.
Champagne of beers,
No,
man.
straight
We're
up, it's the
classics.
champagne of beers.
Hey, there we go. Champagne of the beer.
Yeah, this is right there. Champagne
Hey,
of beers.
you know what? I never really paid attention. I never paid attention to that. Many times I grabbed a can and all that. I never looked at that.
Yeah, dude.
That's
It's
crazy.
because you're probably busy looking at the pinup on the can, right?
Man, hey, too, my cousin Gabriel, he, we drink too, so I'm about to let him know about this one.
Yeah, let him know.
Champagne and a beer, we probably never knew.
You gotta put your pinkies up every time you're sipping now.
Yeah, it's some real classy shit.
I'm about to let my cousin Gabriel know, like, bro, this is champagne and a beer, man.
So you're about this rap game.
Yeah.
You're about it. You live it, you breathe it. You flow?
Yeah, man, flow, man. I'm the king of the flow, man.
The king of the flow.
Yes, sir.
Because that makes me
Oh.
a pawn.
Mr. Don't.
You got something for him?
I got something, man.
Oh god, shit.
They call me Mr. Don't go in the booth and write. I don't write nothing now, man.
Okay.
I just literally go figure something out and there we go.
Ooh, that's tricky.
That Jay-Z-ism?
Yeah, I had to. When I was younger, man, I used to sound like everybody. Sound like Wayne. I went through my stages, game. So I let me put this pen down. Let me get to myself, sense of humor and this and that. And next thing you know, I never touched the pen again. I was like 17.
That's interesting though.
You know what's funny though? It's like we've been working with a lot of artists that kind of been just absorbing that kind of mentality. I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll kind of write a little bit, and then the rest.
Because
of
you
it,
thinking too much. If you write down, it's so many thoughts. But if you just go in there and be like step by step, like you go ahead and you go figure out what your first off figure out your hook and what you want to go with. And the 16 should come natural, because when you putting down like who can I sound like? You might just hurt the Migos, You go in there and you writing, but that Migos song in your head. But if you put the pen down and you go in there, it's quick. It's like where I go? You don't have time.
That's straight true to yourself, right?
Exactly.
This is your process right here.
Yeah, this is my
This is your process.
man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I was gonna get to that, but I don't got to.
If you got it, you got it,
you
dog.
got it, yeah. So it's like. And the best part is it's recorded anyway, so you can, you record that bar and you're like, what was that bar again?
Yeah, because a lot of people that write, you're saying it in your head.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like when you start saying it's like, well, shit, the way I cadence and the way I pronounce words, it's not even like lining up actually. But on paper, it does.
There you go.
But yeah, it's
just
tricky.
I like how you broke it down like that.
Yeah, it's tricky, dude. I get that. I get that. I mean, I'm not a musician, but like I get that.
I sound like it, man. The way you just broke it down, I'm like, God damn.
He's a musician. Just on hiatus. You told me you make beats. Shut up.
Yeah, when I was like 18.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
8
Everyone
years
made
ago.
beats when they were 18, so everyone's a musician.
Yeah.
There you go, you're a musician.
Sure. Yeah.
So
like that.
we got into a flow. You fuck with OT Genesis?
Oh man, OT man, that's another one from the from the coast, man. Like he being himself, authentic, very cool, classy, funny guy, man, and awesome on the mic. So hell yeah, man, OT.
I feel like
man.
you can hit an OT Genesis vibe really well.
So.
Hey yo Jimbo. Can we cue up the instrumental?
They got the OTV for me.
Yeah, I got the OTV for you.
Oh, they want me to spit live, man.
I'm
They want to see, huh?
I'm sorry if you're not ready.
Say don't talk it, you got to do it, right?
Yeah, exactly. You said
I'm
you're the
prepared,
king.
man.
I'm in the presence of the king right now.
Freestyle.
We're in the presence of the king.
Shout out my cousin
You got some
Tosh.
freestyle going? Can you do the Get Mad OT Genesis? So,
Uh-oh.
oh, there it is. You ready?
I'm ready, man.
You ready? So
let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Everybody mad, man. I'm just trying to do my thing. All right, here we go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Motherfuck everybody. Go and gossip about the shit. Go and tell man everybody. Security to a rapper. They like how this shit is possible. Rockin' them Balenciagas now because they comfortable. Niggas clown chasing, huh? That's the shit I never do. And niggas think they really rapping. We know they ain't never true. How you say that you the man? Your girl say you a bugaboo. And R.I.P. to Nipsey, dog. We styling in that Nipsey blue. Yeah. Nigga, it's the marathon. Gold Cuban on my neck. Got this shit from Leprechaun. I ain't worrying about these niggas, nah. Man, I'm super common. Niggas transforming on me. Fuck them Decepticons, nigga. Yeah, everybody mad. Hold up, nigga, let me brag. I was broke, man, on that ass. Now I'm stacking on that ass. Throwing thousands in my savings. I was 9 to 5 enslaving. Now I'm ballin', feel amazing. I'm about to act a nigga. Got a business like Caucasians. Woo, shit, man, that I'm blazing. Got my eyes like an Asian. Hold up, that's too simple. I don't do the simple. R.I.P. the shit. Man, I'm killing instrumentals. These niggas bitches. Man, they all bitches. Niggas subbing me. They act like I don't pay attention. But I read between the lines like it's reading comprehension. attention, I will put you on your ass like you fucking toilet sitting. You broke ass niggas, better get a fixin'. I'm too stressed to be blessed, so I'm champagne sipping. I'm Mr. Lyrical. See, they love just how I'm spitting, cause they hits, man, that I'm making make you move like a eviction, nigga. Yeah. Everybody mad at me. I'm like, what I do? Hold up. I said, everybody mad at me. Huh? Well, fuck you. Just a little something, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
I've had people freestyling in here before, but I ain't never having anyone kill it and make me laugh and shit.
Oh, man. Thank you, man. Oh,
Weird. Almost drowning in life.
I know, man. This shit got me feeling amazing.
Shit.
Stay up.
Oh, Christon killing it on the beats.
Oh, man.
Pretty king.
Yeah, that was
Pretty
fire.
King. Okay,
That was
okay.
fire.
So y'all crown me? Okay, I like that.
You got the Hits 101 crown right now. Hits 101.
Oh,
They're gonna have to come take it from me,
They
huh?
are.
should we get a Hits 101 belt or something? Like an actual
No,
like.
no, the artist table belt.
Yeah. More specific.
A freestyle belt, and then maybe we could do something where it's like we post these freestyles, and then we have to go vote.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, dude, we got more. Yeah, see, right there.
Oh, man.
Right there.
That's dope.
So I'm never gonna be hitting you up again about some ciphers and stuff. No, wait, we're trying to do some like
Oh, yeah,
double
if you-
XL stuff.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Like we're in the works with that right now. Probably in the next month or two, we'll probably start having people. We'll probably start hitting
Come
people up and
together
shit.
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be
Cipher it up, yeah, and I'm definitely gonna have.
Yeah,
you
if
on
you're
the
down with
show.
that vibe, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
man, I'm most that, man.
I think you would
I'm
kill
raw
that
up
shit.
there.
dog.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm down with it
Hell
all the
yeah,
time.
hell yeah.
I seen what just happened just now, so I'll be ready.
Dude, so you're on the hype right now. We're all
Yes,
fired
sir.
up. We got like 12 minutes left. Like, you got some shout outs you need to get out of the way, man?
Yeah, man. First of
Shout
all,
them out, bro. We got Lawyer James.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
shout out Lawyer James. But first of all, I want to give the biggest shout out to the man upstairs, God itself. Without him,
Amen.
none would be possible. I want to also huge shout out to my parents, man, my father, my mother, my family, all of my support, and last but not least, man, my music consultant, Shanae. You know, she couldn't make it here today.
Yeah, I was hoping to meet her, but
Oh yeah, you gonna meet her soon, man. She everywhere with me, man. That's the boss lady. She gets it all done. But yeah, she resting up. She been shooting 1,000 emails and been running around. Just make sure that the venue and everything is good, and she getting ready too to lead a country too. So she's busiest lady, man. So shout out to her, and I love her dearly. So yeah.
awesome, bro. So there's a couple things I want to touch upon. First thing, can you go through that story about the game real quick?
Oh yeah.
I think it's really interesting. I think
Yeah,
it's-
man. Shout out.
It shows how miscommunication could be a thing.
Yeah, man. Shout out the
do
game, man. That's my childhood idol, man. Still got the same love for him still to today. It's two things with game basically. One was when I was at the Nouveau and I did my song Never Satisfied. I shook his manager hand, Whack 100. I did this verse that Never Satisfied. I guess, I don't know if they felt like it was at them, but I was basically saying I'm a gangbang just like you and all of this and that. And I was kind of going against the grain, against the gangbanging culture. And I threw my security vest out there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he came on right after me and went back and grabbed it and put it on his boy AR. And I didn't know how to take it at first. I'm like, is that, being funny? But I took it as like, he hear me. You know what I'm saying? It's for your idol, you know what I mean? Like, everybody idol was Tupac and all that. I got to see mine. I still see mine. And that's another thing that's important, too, that I feel like a lot of these artists, man, whoever that, don't be too cool to walk past Jay-Z or something and act like you too cool. Because you see what happened when we lost our brother Nip. And you got to love these people while they're here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, shout out the game. There was another incident. This was back April 3rd, 2014 at the convention center. It was the Dub Show. And I went back there, man. I had my mixtape. I paid like $562 to get backstage. And I lost my job after that because the boss told me I couldn't get that day off. I said, fuck that, man. I'm chasing my dream, and he looking for artists. That didn't go well. But anyway, I went there, man. I spent my last $200 on this beat pill. And I think I just approached it wrong. You know, Game was walking. I'm like, oh shit, that's Chuck right there walking. You know, I'm kind of a heavy set guy at the time. I'm a lot bigger. I was a lot bigger than I am now. So I walk up to him like, hey man, hear me out. He like, what? Man, walk right past me. It was him, Akon, T-Pain. We was all on the roof. And I was like, yo man, can you hear me out? I got this record with your name in it and all that. Shit, Gang wasn't trying to hear shit I was talking about, man. I got pissed off. I'm like, man, fuck him, man. So I jumped on the freeway, got his album, Jesus Peace, flung this shit out the window. That was the worst thing I could have did, because like later that night, after I calmed down, I was like, damn, I want to hear that album. So, I mean, you know, I guess, you know, he had a million rappers walk up to him and do the same shit. So I understand, man, when you in that field and you know, people coming to you every day, hear my music, and a lot of people is not serious about this shit, just doing it for the money and this and that, so I can understand. So shout out the Game though, man. That's still my childhood idol.
He gives you his ear now though, right? You saying?
I haven't, you know, since them incidents, I haven't, you know, got to him, but I'm working with a lot of people that is close to him. So that's one of my, the biggest things on my bucket list is, number one, to able to throw a huge concert at the Kennefine Plaza, which is on the other side of Compton, where my family was raised at, and get the kids something back. Because like I said, they never seen no celebrity or basketball, football player to show to give them hope. All they know is hustlers and guys that's, you know, that's in the streets. So that's my first thing. That's bigger than a Grammy to me. And the second thing is just to sit down, you know what I'm saying, and with my childhood idol, don't care what I heard about him or how he is, you know what I mean? I haven't met him yet to have that one-on-one to see what everybody talking about, but I want to appreciate that, because you appreciate them when they gone, so appreciate them when they're here. So that's the next thing on my bucket list, just to have a sit down with Game, how we doing right now, drinking and chopping it up, talking about music.
Perfect. Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah. And so my second thing that I wanted to get into is, I always ask my, before we close out, I always ask my artists, what is art to you? Like, obviously your art's the music. So, I mean, you can answer it as what music is to you or what art in general is to you, but what is art to Christon?
Man, art to me is all around the board. It's life.
Okay.
You know, art, I mean, you look at the ocean, the color of it, the way it moves, it's art. You know, even when you at the doctor's office and you getting your blood drawn, you seeing the color of your blood that's inside, it's art. You know, red paint, you know, so everything around us, everything we touch, the smell, the feeling, the physical, the mental, everything is art. Life is art. So that's what art is to me, is life.
That shit was beautiful.
That was, dog.
My thing is,
no,
like,
a lot of
I pass out when I get my blood drawn. It's like,
veins.
it's not a good image for me, and you turn it into a very like tranquil. I'm like, next time I get my blood drawn, I'm gonna be like.
Well, too, you ask everybody that on the closeout, and like, man, he made me feel away. He's like, you know,
man, thank you.
When you looking at no, okay, maybe not the blood thing, but like before he said the blood thing, he was talking about the ocean. I was like. Right. You're fucking right, man.
Yeah, so we
appreciate that, Chris.
So let's get into. We're gonna close out with one more track of yours, "Compliment."
Yeah.
Let's talk about "Compliment."
Okay.
Tell me about "Compliment."
Yeah, "Compliment" is a record. My boy, shout out to Genius. He produced that record. I was thinking, I'm like, you know, we got all this trap music going on, and how can I get my message across without being that, because that's what we just influenced by. So I came along with myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm me. You know, whether you gonna love it or you gonna like it, and you know you gonna have to compliment it or respect what I do. So you either gonna compliment it, say that's dope, or if you don't like it, I respect it. So I went and made a record called Compliment, and you will hear the little jab that I took at the little trappers though. But shout out to the trappers though, man. Y'all got some hot shit going on. Y'all got it right now. Y'all running it.
It's funny real quick because, you know, when they were first trying to do the thing, J. Cole came out and embodied them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but the trap, man, it's jumping. Like, I mean,
listen.
Yeah.
They were like, fuck, yeah, we
are for sure. Like the Migos, man. Shout out to Migos. I just heard this new record with J. Cole and Young Thug, hot. So shout out to the trappers,
that
man.
shit is hot.
It's hot. Shout out to the
Spoilers.
trappers. But Compliment is the one, though, man. I'm coming for y'all. I'm just letting y'all know.
Thank you. So, before we get into Compliment, is there anything else you want to put out there before we close out?
I just want to put out everybody that's listening. You know, I want y'all to understand and love yourself. You know, you can't love nobody or a passion or a goal. You can't get to it unless you self-loving yourself. So y'all make sure that y'all love yourself and put self before anything and watch everything work for you.
Yeah, and then how can people find you, brother?
You can find me on Instagram on Christon89. That's CHRISSTON 89. My Facebook is the same thing, Christon Jones, with the double S, and that's where I'm at right now. I don't got no Twitter, anything like that. So get at me. I'm more active on Instagram. So if you want to DM me, I'm not a Hollywood guy. I will answer anything. You know what I mean? I'll probably pop up to your kid's graduation with a donut or something.
Oh, shit. He means it too.
I mean it, man. I show up, man.
Yeah, he reached out to me, so no, it was good.
That's right, for real, though,
I'm
right?
very thankful, by the way. Thank
Man,
you.
I'm glad you did, man. I know it's a lot of artists that hit you up, man, and for you to give me the time, even that long talk that we had, man, 3 in the morning, man. This is a dedicated guy, man. We was on the phone 3 in the morning, man, while y'all sleep, partying, cheating on your girl cheating on you. We was on the phone, man. So
I try to put myself in there. So thank you. This has been a compliment. So this is a fitting track. So audience, this is the Artist Table with Neil Harrison, special guest Christon.
Yes,
I got
sir.
my guest co-host and cameraman, Consume Chris.
Yes.
Got Yo Jimbo on the beats.
Jimbo on the beats, baby.
88 Selects and Rendezvous Culture Production. Thank you guys for coming together and making this happen. This is Compliment by Christon.
Sir.
Thank you guys.
Come on, one love. Good looking on this one, Albert. Let's go. Miss me with all the trapping. Homie, I'm really rapping. They compliment me, I'm spazzing. They know I get it cracking. And oh, we finally did it. You love me, girl, just admit it. Respect it, a compliment and let them know. That ain't nothing like the new school. They knock they self and they pretend that's what I can't do. And all my exes in the friend zone. I pray to God cause I'm the one man that they praying on. Now what's in all this jibber jabber? Y'all need some ghostwriters, cool, homie. I be a Casper. What a disaster, a fat boy, ooh, with a swagger. My self-esteem, it was low. I had to climb up like a ladder. Oh my God. I asked the Lord to hold me down. I've been with the same team since I was rocking hand-me-downs. Live, you had to see me. Probably just won't believe me. I was 9 to 5 and broken. I was stressing over Nisi. Now I'm back. I'm the man. Popular just by the man. Or you try to set a trend. I just help them understand. Dog, you lie about the struggle. All of image. I be damn. I'm talking EBT. Section 8. Depend on Uncle Sam. We had to never. Miss me with all the trapping. Homie, I'm really rapping. They compliment me, I'm spazzing. They know I get it cracking. And oh, we finally did it. You love me, girl, just admit it. Respect it, a compliment it, let them know. That ain't nothing like the new school. They knock they self and they pretend that's what I can't do. And all my exes in the friend zone. I pray to God cause I'm the one man that they praying on. Look, I just lost my job. Feel I'm losing everything. It's feeling like I just been robbed. Unemployment coming through. But what I supposed to do with that? 200 a week, man, fuck that. No time for me, just sitting back. Let's go and get it. Nah, what you know about it? Tyrone made the noodles, the hot sauce, you know I would add the Kool-Aid and extra sugar. The bottom just like a sewer. And finally that boy, he grew up. You doubt it, you know you screw up. Nah, not going get him, Chris. Who you know is fly, sis? I'm just flying down Wilmington, I'm faded off a 5th. Pick up Nick, then we out. I swear we gotta make it out. And if you ain't talking reality, then what you rhyming about, my nigga? I'm saying. So miss me with all the trapping. Homie, I'm really rapping. They compliment me, I'm spazzing. They know I get it cracking. And oh, we finally did it. You love me, girl, just admit it. Respect it, a compliment it, let them know. That ain't nothing like the new school. They knock they self and they pretend that's what I can't do. And all my exes in the friend zone. I pray to God cause I'm the one man that they praying on.